Well, leaving aside the facts of this particular case, what are the challenges of preventing conflict minerals from being bought and sold? I'm joined now by Bandi Mbubi. He's originally from the Democratic Republic of Congo and campaigns against conflict minerals being used in consumer goods. Welcome to you, and thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us. Presumably, we are not just talking about gold here. It is minerals from anywhere where there is conflict which could potentially kind of be cleansed and suddenly enter the supply chain.
That's right. We're talking about, in the case of the Congo, we're talking about 4 minerals essentially. We're talking about tantalum, tin, tungsten and gold. And what we want to see happen is that those minerals are sold in a way that does not actually lead to financing the war that has been ongoing since 1996. If the traders are trading legitimately and openly and there is transparency and the armed groups are not buying into that whole mechanism, then we would hope that that will lead to greater possibility of peace in the Congo.
Yeah, I mean, we had the whole subject of conflict diamonds. I guess it was always going to be bizarre if it didn't affect other metals like gold as well.
Yeah, I mean, because gold is easy to conceal, you can put it in your pocket and then walk away. And in fact, armed groups have been doing that in order to finance their activities. But what it has done locally is that actually led to women being raped, men and children in some cases, where, you know, the local population have suffered tremendously. So what we want to see happen is for armed groups not to have any chance to get access to the money that they've been using to finance their activities.
Right. How difficult is it going to be to achieve that? Is there some kind of certification process that you can introduce that will make that much more difficult? Well,
what is encouraging is that we've seen a pilot project who have actually invested heavily in order to actually see a cleaner system where the local population can actually mine and sell the minerals without any hassle from armed groups. We've also seen encouraging signs from technology companies who have actually said that they want to buy from smelter companies that are actually going to track the supply of minerals. So there are encouraging signs, but we are really at the early stage of cleaning the whole system.
And what are the risks of this not happening? What happens if this kind of process of cleaning does not happen?
Well, it's not the only thing that is taking place. In the Congo, we also are seeing a high-profile peace process. So you can't actually see the whole situation in isolation. And we're not also saying that it's the only thing that needs to happen. We also are demanding that there are reform in the security sector. There are reform also with the whole political process as well.
I don't want to talk about this particular case, but presumably you welcome the fact that this issue itself is being highlighted in the way that it is.
Yeah, I mean, it goes to prove that there are a lot of people who really want change. And just like the element you've shown, people are going to be denouncing whatever malpractices take place. But from our point of view, Congo Calling, what we actually want is for people to be demanding from technology companies to source their minerals in a way that is responsible.
OK. Bandi, there we must have to leave it. Thank you very much indeed for being with us. Do join this debate on Twitter. You can get in touch with me at BBC Jon Sopel.